Oh, hello, hello. Looks like we're live. So today I wanted to continue this challenge quest and actually beat it this time. This has been quite tough. Anyway, I thought I'd try giving this team a shot. It's got some pretty busted 5 stars and a pretty busted 4-star who's a 5-star at heart in Mosh. But it's been a struggle getting this to work, so I figure, yeah, I'll bring a strong team here, and if this step fails, I'll bring Merlin next time. So let's go. Yeah, this is, I believe, either my third or fourth attempt, and it took me 4 or 5 attempts in my Korean account. I was hoping that because I was going in with knowledge of what was going to happen and everything, that I'd have a lot less trouble in my NA account, but clearly that has not been the case. Okay, so we do want to kill Bunyan first, but we could try to soften up Nightingale. Yeah, I'm gonna target Nightingale because Nightingale, being an archer, does give higher NP gain off the hit compared to Berserker. Okay, that's fine. She healed somebody who was already at max HP. Okay, let's drain the NP. Unfortunately, you can't use Qin Shi Huang's NP or his drain skill to get enemies synced. Couple options I could. Let's see, what does this do again besides restore at HP? Could use his Brave Chain, but I think I need to try to get Jean's NP up. I think that might be a little more important right now, so I'm gonna instead use this. Losing out on those 80% buster crits kinda hurts, but I need that NP gain for Jean right now. Yeah, so at least against the non-berserkers, our rulers do have that advantage of the class advantage. Let's see. Okay, I guess I should use the Arts Chain. I'm pretty sure Bradamante will get her NP up. Let's work on Bunyan. So yeah, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna get her NP up, I'm gonna go ahead and use that for the extra extra arts, extra damage, and of course a little bit of extra NP gain as well. Nice. Oh, nice. She still didn't crit, so that buff ended up being completely unused. Okay, Bradamante's hurt. I think I'll I think I'll go ahead and use that on Jean just to help her out a little, because I want to use that Brave Chain. Yeah, I want to use Bradamante's Brave Chain here to do some serious damage. I don't think she's buffed enough that she'll break Bunyan's bar with the NP alone. Otherwise, I would have targeted Nightingale there. But I think I have to use the full Brave Chain on Bunyan. Let's see. If it turns out I didn't need to, then I'll... Oof, yeah. That's fine. I think it's worth it to break her bar right now. Right here, right now. I think that's just too important. Wow, all the stuns landed too. Holy cow. That's really nice. So her NP, chance to inflict stun, decrease critical rate for all enemies, I see. I didn't remember what the other effects of her NP was, besides obviously the damage. So I could stun her Nightingale with Jean, and then I can use Qin Shi Huang's team-wide stun the next turn. Hope for the best that way. Yeah, I think that's the way to go here. Okay. Now let's keep working on Bunyan. Unfortunately, we probably won't be doing a whole lot of damage, but I think now's a good chance to get Jean's NP up. I think I wanna keep charging Bradamante's NP. Yeah, we're not gonna be doing too much damage this turn anyway, because of the damage cuts. So let's go for NP gain for Bradamante. Okay. I need to use Jean's NP. Actually, so now I can let them NP and have Jean NP right here. How about that? Yeah. And I'll keep targeting... Or how about this turn? I target... Because we need to kill Paul Bunyan ASAP. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's worth it just to go with that. Bradamante can NP next turn. And yeah, we'll do that so that we have the arts chain, and hopefully Jean can get her NP back up soon. Not having Merlin, of course, is kind of annoying that you don't get that passive NP gain. Which is one reason why I brought CEs that have passive NP gain. Oof, that's annoying. 20k HP. So far, I feel like the enemy Medusa has always landed the stun on her NP. I guess I didn't technically need to use the arts chain because of Nightingale's hits. They give you a lot of NP. So, well, Jean's helped out quite a bit. So that's good. It's good stars, and now we absolutely 100% need to kill Paul Bunyan. Which I'm not sure if this is strong enough to do that. Let's see how it does. Without her own quick buffs, depending on how close we come, I might go ahead and rewind and use the cooldown reduction and use her first skill. Oof, yeah. Oh, the stun landed. Nice. Okay. Okay, we have some extra life here right now. Stun landing was absolutely huge. Fortunately, we're lacking in ways to really do a lot of damage to her. Nice. Okay, stun landed on Bunyan. That's also, again, quite huge. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get Bradamante's NP up that soon, but I think I'll be able to get it up in time for using her skill, or using her NP, or yeah, taking advantage of the buff that I just got because of her NP charge skill, which I do want to use. Qin Shi Huang is hurting here. Okay, I think now we can kill Paul Bunyan quite easily. I think I want to save Jean's NP for next turn when Nightingale NPs. I don't really need the arts chain, but I guess let's play it safe and just go for the arts chain and put Jean's last, because if I can get her to 200% overcharge, that'd be pretty nice, but yeah, I don't think that's happening. Oof, Qinshi Huang might die. Oh wow, that is close right now. Got kinda lucky there. Okay, let's use Jean's NP now. Yeah, we have basically no choice but to use her NP. Do I also use Bradamante's NP? I think even though, yeah, I'm gonna have to forego the Brave Chain by Bradamante, but I do think it's worth using her NP right now and trying to cycle it or something, because I need to do a good amount of damage to these guys. I did absolutely need that healing and team-wide invul for Jean right now. Oh, the overcharge also makes her NP a little stronger, so that's nice. There's always the chance that the stun lands on Nightingale. Okay, it didn't land though. I guess I got kinda lucky there. I was playing with fire. They have evades, but Bradamante has a CE that gives her sure hit, so we can deal with that okay. Oh man, Nightingale's NP is really nice. Not gonna lie, I find it really cute and fitting for character and everything. Okay, so now we have Medusa NPing, and here's where Qinshi Huang is going to NP so that he can eat her NP and have everyone survive. I think. Oh yeah, I'll use the guaranteed crit on Jean there, and how many dodges do they have? 2. Oh shit. Unfortunately, Jean's crit's not going to be able... But then again, still gets a lot of NP. Right? Yeah, I think it's still worth using that arts crit. But let's use this order, because the arts crit by itself will give plenty of NP gain, or a lot anyway. And then this way, Qinshi Huang's arts card, which will do actual damage, I believe, because I believe I put a sure hit CE on him. We'll do some damage. If not, no big deal, I guess. We'll still have helped recharge NP, which is pretty important in this fight. So far, the front line's been handling it okay, huh? Actually managed to survive a decent amount of turns, but I suspect that Qinshi Huang will go down fairly soon. He's at very low health, but if he does go down, he will ultimately have done his job. Yeah, I would say that. Do I charge Bradamante's NP and NP? Or... I could also use the cooldown... I think losing out on one full card this turn would be annoying, but perhaps worth it. The cooldown on that? 6. I think I can afford not to use it right now. Yeah, this might come to bite me in the ass later, but let's go for that. Do some damage to Chacha. We really do want to break her bar and get rid of her ASAP. She can charge her own NP, and of course she's a berserker. Now we can use Bradamante's NP. Let's do that and buy ourselves another turn before we have to guard ourselves, especially against Chacha. John's gonna be able to passively get her NP up soon anyway. So let's use Bradamante's Brave Chain here. I think Going a little aggressive here would be a good idea. Get some NP gain as well, and also work on their dodges, which since she does have sure hit, she's just going to do damage through them, and she's going to use them up. Nice. And keep working on Nightingale. Would be great to get her killed, but still a few turns away from that. Okay, the stun landed too, nice. Oof, Bradamante's hurting. Okay, wow. Now I'm gonna need to use her guts. How about this? I'm really not sure that Qinshi Huang is gonna survive that long. So instead of saving his NP for Medusa Lily's NP, let's just use it right now. That'll buy us another turn for Bradamante. And we can use the Arts Chain to have her NP next turn. Yeah. And yeah, I think that'll be fine. She can, if necessary, we can use her third skill on herself to get her the full NP charge needed, but I don't think we'll need that, even against the Berserker. It's a really good thing that none of the enemies have Pure Sinful or even Sure Hit, I believe. Yes. Okay, very good. Now, do we have Nightingale Santa NP? I think we do. I think that's a good idea, and use Jean's NP to cover for it. There's always the possibility that Bradamante will kill him this turn. Let's try that NP game, and really gonna have to hope that Bradamante can do some good damage here. Let's just say that. I don't know if she has what it takes to actually kill all of them. But if she ends up stunning Nightingale Santa, but still does enough damage that we can kill her next turn, that would also be fine, I guess. Okay, Nightingale Santa was not stunned, which is fine, because we do have Jean's... Oh, and Medusa Lily was stunned, which is... yeah, very good. I'll take it. Miyuki Saoshiro. Funny to think that this is Raiden Shogun we're listening to. Same voice actress for the Japanese, anyway. Okay, so now Chacha is ready to NP. Fortunately, we might not have a way of killing her. How about this? I'm worried that Bradamante is gonna eat it soon, so let's use her charge on Jean. And let's use Jean's stun on Chacha. And we'll work on getting Chacha down. I think we can kill her with face cards within 2 turns. And let's work on getting Jean's NP up. I think it'd be a good idea to have it ready for a couple turns from now. Okay, nice. Okay, so now Medusa Lily is gonna NP, and we can protect 1. Or I can use the cooldown reduction on Qinshi Huang and reduce the NP charge. But let's first roll the dice with the stuns. And, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, let's do that. I think we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the fight at this point, so it's okay to blow these skills right now. And we'll actually work on Nightingale Santa. She'll give... well, I don't really need NP gain, I guess. And let's make sure to charge up both Jean's. And yeah. Then again, we can. Yeah, let's just work on Nightingale Santa, get her done. So that's a combination of NP gain and damage. Oof, that's annoying. Okay, Jean's 5. Okay, so now we can also use Jean's NP. We can also use Qin Shi Huang's NP. I think what I'll do is use Qin Shi Huang's NP. Kill Cha-Cha. And Qin Shi Huang will eat Medusa Lily's NP, but keep everyone alive. Then it'll leave us with just Medusa Lily to take care of, who is gonna be annoying, not gonna lie. She's tough, but just one of her. Considering I have still have the entire front line alive, I think we'll manage. Now watch, it'll be pretty hilarious if I end up losing to her. She solos my entire team from the front line, which again, not a single one has died yet, all the way to the back. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Time to use Bradamante's MP. Let's do that. Yeah, if we don't end up killing Nightingale Santa, that's actually okay. But if we can break Medusa Lily's bar, I think that'll be a good result. Because we can use Jean's NP next turn to survive Nightingale's NP. And the nice thing about doing that against Nightingale's NP is that it gives us a lot of NP in return. Oh shit. Enough to kill her. Oh shit. Bradamante is almost dead. Okay. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'll charge up his NP and get some HP back. Use Jean's NP. And let's really make Bradamante get her NP fully charged up, yeah? And I think one more NP will certainly be enough. One more NP will certainly be enough to break Medusa Lily's bar at this point. Even with that annoying healing. Yeah, with that NP gain that she gave us, yep, got Bradamante's NP fully charged. Sweet. Now, time to use Bradamante's guts here. And Nightingale Santa will be dead. And I believe that'll break Medusa Lily's bar. Nice, the 3-star CE that I have on Bradamante right now is actually pretty busted now that I think about it. It gives a free, like a few percentage NP every turn, and it gives you sure hit. That's a 3-star CE. What the fuck? That's really strong. Missed the crit, nice. Oh, okay. The guts procced. Get the defense up. Yeah, so apply sure hit and increase MP gauge by 5 each turn. You do get a demerit, but that's not much of a demerit in most situations. On a 3-star CE, that is really good. 5% NP gauge for free, that's equivalent to a 4-star CE with that's also max limit broken. Okay, so we have Qin Shi Huang's NP ready. Kinda wanna use... Let's try this. Nice. Okay, so we stunned her. That gives us a turn of just not having to worry about dying, because I am worried about Bradamante dying. Go ahead and do that. Give her a shot at getting her NP fully up, because we now have 2 turns to get her NP up. Next turn, Qinshi Huang's gonna eat Medusa Lily's NP. Okay, nice, we're guaranteed now. Actually, yeah, we're getting it. Sweet. Qinshi Huang will NP. And let's use that with the Arts Chain. It's wasted on Bradamante, but I want to help get Jean's NP up. Wow, so I think we got this. This is going to be very hard to lose at this point, considering Medusa Lily's not that high in HP. Man, it's funny to think that this is the same voice actress as Medusa herself. Her name is Yu Asakawa, and she does stream on Twitch and everything. She's she looks more like a Medusa type than a Medusa Lily type. But she's I'd say I like her personality, yeah, in general, like from what of the streams that I've watched. She seems to really love horror games, as well as interacting with her on Twitter, actually. I think it happened briefly like 10 years ago now. Yeah, unfortunately that defense buff that she has is no joke. It's a lot of defense buff for her. So if we can get... Here, let's do this. I'm gonna use Jean's NP, because I want to use the Arts Chain to help get Bradamante's NP up. I think by the time we get Bradamante's NP up one more time, which I don't know if she'll even survive. But by that point, I believe the defense buff will have worn off. Right. Okay, very good. An Arts Chain. Oof, still 1 turn away from using the Guts. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go aggressive. Oh shit, what? Oh shit, she has a pretty good magic resist if that didn't work. Wow. That's the first time I've seen Jean's stun skill not work. It has a 105 or 110% rate, but Medusa Lily's magic resistance must have gotten it under that, and it must have rolled really, really lucky. Okay, in that case, we have to just hope that Bradamante is not gonna die this turn, and we'll hope that we can get Jean's NP up. Man, I always consider Jean's stun a sure thing, but I mean, just always gotta keep in mind that enemies sometimes do have magic resist, which ends up getting the odds underneath 100%. Okay, so this is a support Kintoki who has an event buff. Figured I could bring him in just for a big one-hit burst, and then he can go out. So let's have him use his Brave Chain, Buster Brave Chain. This actually might be enough to do it. Even with just his own buff, which is a monstrous strength, gives himself a 50% damage buff. Okay, stun missed, unfortunately, but I think the chain will take care of it. Alright, nice. Finally. Wow, I'm really glad to get that one over with. It was a struggle in both NA and KR. Just really did a number on me. I'm glad I managed to get through this without Merlin, though. In my Korean account, I decided to just use a Merlin Jean team. I still use Jean, and I still used a really busted servant in Qinshi Wang. But now I decided to... Well, I still managed to do it. Watashi mori ikari? You see, okay, yeah. Do you also play FGO? As you can see, I've gotten... I have 32,000 of these band-aids, I guess, right? Which means I have about 54 boxes left to open. Yeah. Yeah, well, as you can see, I play on NA, and I also play on KR. And I've been going hard on this. I guess I'll do one run, and then I'm actually going to switch over to Genshin. But I'm hoping to basically eat through all of my golden apples and silver apples. Maybe not all the silver apples. The silver apples are strictly better than gold apples because of the fact that it doesn't overcharge, or basically it doesn't charge your AP above full 100%, at which point your AP just stops refilling. Silver apples give you a little more flexibility, and if you want, you can just use 2 at a time, right? Get the same. Alright, so I've been taking a few different teams here. I do have a 3-turn that works, but actually, for running the... Oh shit, I forgot the... It's at original speed. Yeah, for running all of the drop CEs, I'm unable to do a proper 3-turn, so I've just been doing like a 5 to 7 turn. I feel like since I've been working from home, it hasn't been much of an issue getting through my apples. Unfortunately, I also haven't had as many apples because I keep using them from in lotteries, right? In the past, I used to have like 100+ apples, gold apples for a given lottery. Now I only have about 50. I started off this lottery with about 50 apples. Yeah, something around 50 golden apples. And maybe similar amount of silver apples, not sure. But it's been... Oh shit. Yeah, just... So this is what I like to do here, charge up her NP, and take advantage of Narrowbride's NP gain on that skill to have Saber recharge her NP. However, none of her arts or quick cards were on this. Oh shit, looks like we have some bots. Let me just ban those. How can I haven't had one of those in a while. Yeah. 2 of them at once, huh? Bot ban. Okay. Go. But yeah, have you been going hard on the lottery as well? I started going hard on lotteries maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I guess the first lottery I only opened like maybe 15 boxes or something. I didn't have a 3-turn or anything like that, and I guess, I mean, at that point, because even though I started playing the game at, wow, hormones. Oh, it's your first lottery. Okay, nice. So you must have started recently. Yeah, so at the time, on the very first Christmas when we had the first lottery, or was the Narrowfest? Well, I guess Narrowfest was the first event, but nobody really went hard on that because it was literally when the game started out, so not that many people even knew how the game worked, much less had teams that were capable of farming like the high level quests in Narrowfest. But in that first Christmas, I didn't have teams strong enough. 3 months ago, I see. Was there an event that got you in? Like a servant that you wanted? Because myself, I got in like day one basically for the Shikis. I'm a big Kara no Kyokai fan, and I knew that they were in this game because I'd seen it in the JP version. I don't play JP. You don't have a... Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Because I already have enough to open another 50 plus boxes. And that's... in my first lottery, like I said, I opened like 15 boxes. Maybe 20. Not that many at all. And it took a lot of farming just to do that. So, yeah. So if you've only been playing for 3 months, which is actually less time than I've been farming, or that I've been playing during the first Christmas, I think you're doing just fine. Friend got you into this. I see. Well, too bad for your friend. I think it's kind of cruel to get people into this game. It can be addicting, and if you don't know how to spend your money right, which, I think, fortunately, I think most people do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you were a Fate fan. Okay, nice. Well, if you're a Fate fan, that's perfect, right? But yeah, can see these are my prides and joys. Oh shit, why is he in there? Sagami Fujino, NP5, and a Jalter sim. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, even better. I hope you got Jalter then. Didn't she have a banner? Or did she have a banner the last few months? I'm not that big of a fan, so I didn't pull for her. But I think she's really well designed. She's really pretty. Gameplay point of view, she's also really good. I actually used the Jalter, a friend Jalter, to beat the challenge quest in my Korean account. Okay, so... Of course, everyone has a free Jalter. Oh, but you hope you'll soon? Okay. Well, I don't know if you're pulling on the GSSR for her, but if you are, good luck. Yeah, everyone got her for free during the summer. I don't know if that... Actually, has that already had a rerun? Oof. But yeah, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna switch over to Genshin Impact, as I want to finish the Misty Isle, or Misty Dungeons. Events. I suffer from a quick servant curse. I see. Some accounts are like that, right? You just end up getting... Let's see. Here we go. Getting a lot of certain kinds of servants and such. What quick servants did you get though? There are a lot of great quick servants in the game, especially now that in NA there's the Scotty meta, which never really goes away. The Scotty meta is always something that you can kind of count on. Alright, so I have the last 3 of these events, of these trials, these events. Melt and Vaporize. So those are both pyro related. Okay, so we can... Oh, nice. So we can try using Toma. Hmm. Yeah, let's try that. That could be fun. So these are almost all characters I have. I did use Ayaka in a previous trial quest, but I... Since I believe Ayaka is more about freeze than melt or vaporize. I guess in her case it'll just be melt. I figured try taking D-Look this time. Oh, hello, Nat. Thank you for coming by. Happy Wednesday, I guess. To be honest, it almost feels like a Friday to me because I'm working from home today, and I'm gonna be working from home for the rest of the year. Yesterday at work, in the afternoon, our president or CEO, I forget her exact title, sent out a company-wide email saying, if you're able to work from home for the rest of the days, you may. So that was really nice, but it's kind of funny how little notice she gave us. But anyway, I'm glad to be working from home. That's kind of nice. First 5 stars. Saber Astolfo. Oh, nice. Berserker Lancelot. Body Tristan, but no Scotty. It feels like a Thursday? A Thursday. Well, it's almost Thursday, right? But Scotty, right. Like it's kind of unfortunate that Scotty and Merlin are limited servants, because they are such major meta characters, particularly for farming in the case of Scotty. But Tristan's an interesting one. Tristan's a story-locked character. I somehow got him NP2 because I pulled on male banners. Oh shit. One of them was to pull for waiver. So my first copy of Tristan was him. And he's actually a really good servant. Really good quick servant, yeah. There are other good quick supports though besides Scotty, of course, even if you can't quite loop with them the same way. Like, I'm thinking of... what's her name? Oh shit. Doma has some nice moves. Yeah. What's her name? The archer. God damn it. Got some healing there. Well, there's also Wu Zhetian, the Chinese woman, an assassin, who's a good quick support. First time you see me play with Toma, yeah, I figured I'd try him out because I don't have a built one, right? And a shielder is always good. Oh. And his auto attack moves are pretty sick, not gonna lie. They're really good. I like the way they look. Fortunately... I think I forgot how to use D-Look well. So I'm in trouble doing a lot of damage with them. Oh, Atalante. Atalante is the name of the archer I'm thinking of. He's a green-haired archer, fittingly enough for a quick servant. And she's one of the few servants who provide a 50% quick damage buff to, well, in her case, everyone. Just straight up better than Scotty's, I believe, which only provides to one person. Goma with Yoimiya was pretty good. Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. Fischl's always super fun to use with Yoimiya. Just all the explosions happening everywhere. Let's see, oh, I wanted to check what What weapon does he have? Yeah, prototype archaic. Is he? Oh yeah, their constellations match what you have, right? So, what are his stats like? Oof. Oh, they gave him only a 40% crit rate. What artifacts did they give him? Okay, yeah, good. They at least gave him Crimson Witch. I was worried they might have given him like 4-piece Gladiator or something. But given that this particular labyrinth is about elemental reactions, right? We can't see where it comes from. What? It's 4-piece Noblesse. Oh, nice. Gave him 2-piece Noblesse. Okay. Those are exactly the sets that you'd expect. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll admit, like, I do think after playing Eula, Diluc's playstyle, even though he is quite quick for a Claymore user, it doesn't feel quite as nice. Eula's the fluidity and just how quickly that first hit comes out, or how quickly every hit comes out in her combo. There's very little delay other than maybe that 5th hit, where she stands still for just a moment before doing it, but you're usually canceling that anyway. It makes it so that among the Claymore users, she's just very satisfying to play with because of how responsive she feels. That's one of the big things for me that matters a lot when I play a character, or in terms of the amount of fun I'm having. If it really feels like I can control my character well, and they're really responsive to my inputs, it's definitely a big deal. And Diluc is no slouch at that, certainly. I love using his E. It's just the fact that it has a cooldown is kind of annoying. Well, with Kazuha and Yoimiya. Okay, nice. It's fun, but I think it would have been funnier if we could have the character C6. Yeah. That would have been so nice, but it would have been completely unrepresentative, right, of how good the characters are, unless you're prepared to spend like $2,500 or something. But I'm imagining how much fun Ganyu C6 would be. Holy cow. Just, you drop her E, which you can use back to back because C6 of course includes C2, which is what gives her that ability. And immediately her charge attack, her charge shot is ready. You completely skip the one part of her charge attack that made it kind of balanced, which is that it takes time for it to charge and it leaves you vulnerable while you're charging it. It's almost completely negated. Just, I can imagine one could do some stupid numbers in terms of DPS with that. Even if the damage per screenshot isn't that affected. Right? At the end of the day, it would be just allowing her to use her Frostflake arrows more often rather than making them stronger. Okay, I think I completed all the pylons here. Again, I really do wish the minimap did something. Oh, there's one over there. Did something. It would be nice if, just like in the Labyrinth event, the one with Xinyan and Tartaglia, it had a map. It was different from the map you would use, like the mini-map you use as part of the game UI, but they at least gave you one, and it worked. Shit. Okay. We're gonna need to use Inchu's healing. Okay. Okay. So let's get healing before we drop down there. Oh, nice. They actually put a healing thing right here. So you can pick it up right before you go. Let's see if there are others. They respawn. Not... And it doesn't take too long from my experience. The respawn timer is pretty short on these. Anyway, we got full HP. Child Labyrinth to come back like the Abyss every 2 weeks. Oh yeah. I mean, that'll be solid new endgame content if they did that, which is why you can bet your ass they will never do it. I don't know. Like, because it would allow you to play the game without spending resin, right? And they already give us the Abyss for that. They don't want to do it with something else, right? Yeah, they increased the difficulty without time limit. Right, that's one of the things I loved about that event. I really wish it was still there. Because I had a lot of fun with it. And I didn't want to keep playing it for hours and hours, but if it was still there, I would definitely do it at a certain rate. Like how the Abyss keeps coming back, and I don't like to just sit and do the Abyss for hours. I don't even like to do it for more than like 30 minutes at a time, but I like to do it. And it'll be the same way, I guess, with that particular event. Would have been a lot of fun to have around. I wouldn't have even minded if it cost resin. I guess it should have a reward, though. The Abyss, second week. The Labyrinth. Oh yeah, that would be a good rhythm. That would make perfect sense. Which again is why you can bet they're never gonna do it. Yeah, but I totally love that, even if it didn't have any rewards. Because the Abyss, even, they at least give us rewards, right? Oh, I just noticed that they also keep track of these stats, huh? You can keep trying to get better... Oh, least damage taken. Sounds interesting. 201 times. Oh. Okay, I don't have much of it. I only did 15 bursts? I only unleashed 15 bursts? That is way fewer than I would have thought in a full Labyrinth run. Right, so I think day 67. Still need to do that. Yeah. Let's try a Eula solo of this guy, actually. I don't think I've done a solo of this guy other than... Oh, wait, let me... Actually, let's try it with the mouse and keyboard this time. I haven't really done that in a while. I think I've done a Ganyu solo, but Eula solo... Still same stats. I think we'll be able to get him down before he destroys enough of the platforms, or infuses them with dynamo, I guess. So I guess, yeah, so you can't fall off the edge in the front. Or in the back. You can only fall off the edge on this side. Right, so what are we gonna do? Also, I just realized the mouse here is almost useless. Because I can't... Well, it's not almost useless. The buttons are still factors, but... Shit. Her burst is nowhere near up. It's gonna take at least 2 rounds then, I guess, because I'm gonna need to use her burst on the second round to really just get a lot of damage done down. Like, it's not worth using her burst right now because the explosion won't happen until after he gets back up. Lost 120 resin. Ito's talent book was the Ito's is yesterday, which is what? Elegance, right? And today is light, I believe. Okay. Fortunately, this is not a no damage run. It would have been nice if I could pull that off, but I'm not sure how I could have done that without taking any damage there. I guess you have to one-cycle it. Yeah. Which, I guess I can one-cycle it if I were to go in with the burst already charged, but I feel like it's almost... It's not cheating per se, but I like the extra challenge of going in without a burst fully charged. Okay, there we go. But hey, you'll probably have to use Elegance at some point, right? Someone, at some point, will probably want to use Elegance. Garbage. Okay, damn it. Well, that's 60 resin down the drain right there, so I'm halfway to that. I always run every weekly boss just because I want to roll for that billet, but billets are not common drops. And at the very least, it's good to get Dream Solvents, but I didn't even get that. Superconduct, Overload, Swirl, and Crystallizer triggered. Wait, that's Electro Cryo, Electro Pyro. So I guess Electro is mainly, but Swirl and Crystallizer also. Wait, also, what's this? Trigger 30, okay. Oh, nice, so this is where I got Yoimiya. Well, I'm definitely using Albedo, I can tell you that. I need a healer. Oh, well, her being a shielder. Again. Yeah. That could be fun. You don't need to climb on Dvalin to attack him. His burst attacks... Wow, really? Nice. That's a one neat little bonus. Probably not the most useful thing, but it... In fact, though, if I had used Ito there, and he was doing the same amount of damage my Eula was, probably could have one-cycled it, because there's no need to actually climb... Or it wasted time climbing on him. And I actually came not too far from being able to one-cycle it. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Oh shit! I just realized I should place Albedo's E down, and then ride it with Yoimiya. Surprisingly great support for Yoimiya. Okay, I could see that. Also, what artifacts did they give her? Oh, it's 4-piece Shimino, 4-piece Husk. Oh, they only gave him an R1. Speaking of which, the VTuber Hina Melina, she actually forgot to do the event enough times, and she ended up only getting a R3 Cinnabar. And she had recently pulled Albedo on one pull, too. She was like, oh, I won't get him, I'll just do one pull, and then she got him, and I was like, oh shit, I need to build him now. It's like, Cinnabar Spindle, she only beat that boss once or something, not enough times to actually... And from what I can tell so far, we haven't gotten any rerun of weapons. I feel like it's inevitable that we will at some point, but it's like, yeah, rip. That's right. Albedo Burst can increase your EM. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, let me just check because I haven't read AoE geo damage. Huh. $125 for 10 seconds. Pretty sweet. That's a really solid, large amount. Oh, I just realized that the reason it was saying immune is because of Albedo's E passive damage. Yeah, Albedo's E provides... Oh, so it's perfect for the crystallized reaction, too, in this particular domain where they give us incentive to use the crystallized reaction. Which I feel like that reaction needs a buff. Oh, shit! It shot me with the one thing that Beto can't counter. They're like, I think the bubble might be the one thing, I don't know. There's very, very few things that Beto cannot counter. Please tell me you hit someone with that, Yoimiya. A free shield with Albedo. Oh, right. As long as you stay inside of his E. You can basically keep picking up shields as they drop. I don't know how powerful those shields are. I don't know the scaling of the shields. Because I'm pretty sure the shield scale in the EM, if you look, it does grow by 80%. Damage absorption power of shield created through crystallized by 30.9%. Which I guess must be due to the exact amount of EM that she has. But I don't know what the base amount of shield absorption is. Let's see. I'm gonna try using Albedo's burst and then Sayu's burst. Or Sayu's E, maybe? Okay. We're gonna do that. And then Sayu. Okay, how high is Sayu's EM at this point? 861. Pretty good. Good enough for open world, but not enough for the abyss. You mean these builds here? Yeah, I think you're right. These would be quite good teams in the open world. But probably could do at least beat floor 12, but not 9-star it. Not with these builds. Yeah, C6 would be nice. It's just they can't let us enjoy these. Oh, the shields you get from. Oh, that's what you mean. Considering the amount of damage Abyss enemies do. Yeah, I guess you're probably right about that too. It's really a shame there's very little reason to go back to exploring after you initially beat all the puzzles and find all the chests. Because the open world is definitely... Well, I think there's a... Is it... yeah, video by I think a guy named Maxor. Something like that. Who described Genshin Impact and said exploration is the best part, and I think that's true. It is the best part. A new big area in 12 days? Oh yeah, that's what the rumor mills are saying? I hope you're right, that'll be fun. 12 days, not too far from now, I guess. Less than 2 weeks. See, yeah, over there. But the exploration stuff in Inazuma has been pretty fantastic, so I'm looking forward to more. Abyss 11 tower defense. Yeah, you must be the one guy who works at MiHoYo who insists on putting it. Not every time, fortunately. Every once in a while, cooler heads prevail. But somehow that guy keeps winning the arguments. Oh, nice. That was a lot like Yoimiya's trailer, where Sayu comes in and bursts the thing that Yoimiya puts. Speaking of tower defense, though, I wouldn't mind a rerun of that. We'll see. Maybe Shao Festival, because that's where tower defense first came out. And I wouldn't mind if they brought back the original version. Don't even try for a third version. Just bring back the original. The original was fine. And, you know, just put in new maps. It was a lot of fun. Now that's a good version of tower defense. In fact, add that to the Abyss. Yeah, add that to the Abyss rotation, please. I think that would be nice. People complain about the Abyss being a DPS check. For instance, I complain about the Abyss being a DPS check. What better way to shut us up by putting in something that is completely DPS ignorant, right? Probably Sunday? Yeah, that's what the predictions are. Because Friday is Christmas Eve, right? So I don't know how big Christmas Eve is in China. I imagine it's probably as big as it is in Korea and Japan, which is pretty big, but not ginormous. But given that Genshin's a majorly international game, I feel like Christmas is probably up there as one of the most celebrated holidays around the world. So makes sense for them to expect that hide and seek event. Abyss 13, yeah. They'll have to create a new area or have the Abyss take place, yeah, somewhere else. Because you don't really have many places to hide in the actual Abyss domain, you know? Also, speaking of Christmas, I actually almost forgot. I need to check this video out. Thank you for linking me this. But I don't know when the new Melty Blood characters are coming out, but I guess I'll probably stream those when they do. I still kind of want to get back to like that whole Miyako route in the trial. I forget the exact name for it, but it was quite bizarre, and I'm kind of curious where the story goes. This is she looks very different from the Noelle that we know in the game, right? The Noelle in the game is kind of much more adult, and she actually jokes about how she looks too old to be a student at the school. But this is clearly a loli, very much a Lolita aesthetic. She does look pretty. She looks pretty fun too. That's coming soon, so it doesn't really tell us the date. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that looks fun. But I'm pretty happy to buy the DLC or whatever if they charge for it. Might have been annoyed by that in the past, but at this point, it's just something I accept. Alright. Let me see. could use the transient resin. I kind of want to run the gold book domain actually. Because, oh shit, it's just Eula by herself right here. Which she can do pretty well, but without a shielder or a healer, it can be a bit of a struggle. Good, I figured, well, let's see. I was thinking with the teams that I want to set up. First of all, I feel like it'll... Xingqiu's E doesn't add that much damage, but it does add some damage. But also, so I don't think her E is at all really worth leveling up unless... Yeah, it doesn't level up the attack buff you get from the chili that Guoba leaves behind. And there are other talents that I want. Yeah, so I've gotten her burst up to 9, which is... Oh yeah, I want to level her stuff up. I want to get her being used as a support for Eula. Yeah, her burst, to be honest, isn't that worth leveling. So yeah, it's like I'm not that much in need of more talent books at this point, I guess. Not right now. But I do like to do talent books / weapon materials on Monday through Wednesday. Because I feel like on Sunday you can farm anything you want, right? So for that reason I leave the 3 days leading up to Sunday to farm anything other than those. So like Mora or world bosses. Oh yeah, I do need to farm world bosses a bit, which... Because I do want to ascend Claire. I feel like it's about time to at least try to get her up to 80. You know, I'm not gonna spend much time building her. Still don't really enjoy her playstyle, but I think it'll be fun to at least get it leveled up. Still team with Rosaria instead of Beto. That's an idea. Never thought about that. But Rosaria's a solid all-around support, so... Well, not all around. Solid offensive support. And the reactions that adds are good, right? In fact, arguably better than the reactions Beto adds. But Beto's gonna add reactions more often, probably. Yeah, could be. I recently lowered Rosaria's crit rate. It used to be 97% or something. But I wanted to put her on a 4-piece noblesse, so that meant foregoing the Berserker set. Now, fortunately, that's 88 with all of her artifacts still not fully leveled up. So there's more room for her to improve. But I think her with a 4-piece noblesse with ER and ideally 100% crit rate, but to be honest, even at 88%, you're getting basically an extra, I don't know, extra 12% at least crit rate, which is not that much of a loss compared to the 15% that you can get at most. Still working on Ito. 9-9, yeah. Or more any XP for Shenhe and Genshin. Right. God damn, Eula. That was one of my better runs, using Eula. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Shenhe's banner. Although I wouldn't mind if it's the second one. I guess ultimately it doesn't matter because it's Yae Miko's banner that I'm more concerned about. This one more time. But right now I have about 390 pulls. I figure in another 15 days I'll have easily 400. Maybe with events and stuff, them giving stuff out, could have like 410 even. I guess with the new year too, being a new month and all, we're gonna get new fates that we can buy. Shenhe will be the first, and maybe with Xiao. Yeah, like they'll do a new banner and a rerun at the same time, which there's no reason why they can't do that, right? Even though they haven't done it yet. Right now, I think, yeah, that's actually interesting. They went back to running only one banner or one character banner instead of running a new banner and a rerun, let's say. Because I doubt they'd ever want to release two brand new 5 stars at once, right? Then again, would you want to release a new character with the rerun at the same time? That would... I don't know how that would work from a economics point of view. With Xiao. And then what, Ganyu on the second half? Right. So I feel like this is one of my strongest teams with Eula. It has absolutely no healing, but with Zhongli's shield, the hope is that I just don't need healing. So I believe the way we want to do this is use reverse. And I want to see if I can get him to... Oh shit, oh come on, don't parry everything. God damn, wow! What? Look at the ability he has to block everything. He blocked the entirety of Eula's burst. Ah, that's annoying. How come we don't get a shield like that, or a way to block? Like, even Beto's block has a limit. And it scales off her HP, her max HP. Okay. It's 5M Moras and 420 XP books too. Oh wow, really? That's how much it costs to get... Well, I guess, to be fair, getting up from 80 to 90 is the majority of all that, right? As well as getting up from level 7 or level 6 to level 9, basically. Or in fact, level 7 to level 9 probably is a majority. Okay, so this is no tricks here, just beat it straight up. Okay. And I just need to defeat a total of 20 opponents. Oh wow! Do we get access to every character that were in all the trials? Nice. Let's try using some characters I either don't have or don't have built. Yeah, let's try the Electro Charge comp. See how this goes. 7666, it's just 1.2 million more 170. Yeah, depending on your priorities, it can be better to just get... But yeah, depending on your priorities, you can get two characters up to like level 70 rather than one character up to level 90, right? But that said, I generally like to take a character I like up to like 88 or something instead of multiple characters up to 70. Yeah, if I'm leveling up a character, I do prefer to take him all the way up to at least 80. Favonius, okay, not Brilliant Tales. So let's try this, that, then... I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that, right, let's use that for the healing. And use her burst. Okay, so that's with the buff from Kujo-Sara. Balkazuo Xingqiu. Yeah, I thought about using Xingqiu instead of Barbara, but I figured I'm not confident enough in my ability to use Xingqiu as a healer. Level 70 Yunjin at first. Yeah, if she's a support, it can be fine, right? Not a big deal. You can still use her. Do that, and E. Okay, with the buff. Okay. Actually, does Raiden Shogun's burst snapshot? I'm not familiar with if it does. I feel like it would be quite nice if it did. Or should... Because then, basically, you could use Sarah's buff on her burst, and then for the rest of the period of her burst, all the combos will be buffed. Really hope Sarah and or Toma on Shenhei banner. Toma would be kind of soon, wouldn't it, for everyone? I feel like Toma's the most recent 4-star, besides Goro, I guess, that we got. And it's not impossible, but it seems a little soon for me. You don't think reverse snapshots? Yeah, I kind of feel like it probably doesn't. Not because I've paid attention to the numbers or anything, but I feel like it'd be probably a little too busted if it did. Kazuha is super fun to use too, though. Actually, I'm gonna read up on exactly what his talents do, because I actually don't know. Here, so he always does it. He always jumps up regardless of press or hold. It's a larger AoE. About a 33%, 35% more damage. Okay. So it's kind of like a Sucrose, or it's like all the anime characters. They can leave behind something that swirls other things. Chiburu. Oh, the plunge attack also does extra damage. Nice. Okay. And he can give EM to other characters. Okay, interesting stuff. Wait, with Sack Sword? Yeah. Oh wait, what does the C1 do? Decreased cooldown by 10%. Oh, and using the burst resets it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't blame you if you want to roll for him. It's, I mean, he's well designed, first of all. It's, like, I think all the Genshin characters really are really well designed. He's no exception. And gameplay-wise, he's really fun. I do love basically all the anime characters have something really neat. I think Animo the Element lends itself well to fun types of gameplay. So, certainly I wouldn't mind getting him, but given that he's a male, fortunately just not worth. Where? My opinion, his abilities are on the same level as Bennett, Xingqiu, or Zhongli. Oh, really? I have heard people say that he is really, really powerful. Like, as a support, he is, you know, top tier. So, I guess that's one more vote of confidence on him then, I guess. He's, Bargain bin Venti. I've also heard people say that, but I've said it before. Bargain bin Venti still gives you a damn high ceiling. Because Venti is that good. Venti is just that good. But Venti doesn't give his team EM buffs, I think. Sucrose does, but Sucrose also has her other issues. It almost feels like Sucrose, Kazuha, and Venti are... Well, I mean, after all, they are all the same element, but it feels like they are characters who all do basically the same thing, just slightly differently, with different strengths and weaknesses. Just have to open your eyes when you use this burst. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in this game, you're not generally hunting down where enemies are, right? Which, I mean, I guess sometimes you are, especially in the Abyss. But you usually make use of the UI to do that. But I'm thinking, and I've said as much before, it would be quite nice if this game had a lock-on system. Not every third-person combat game needs a lock-on system. Ninja Gaiden, for instance, doesn't have one, and I think it works just fine without it. And I think it could have worked with it if they had decided to implement something like that, but I think I kind of like the more fluid feel of not having it, actually. But I think Genshin is definitely a game that should have one. It definitely should have a lock-on system. The lack of a lock-on system, or the consequences thereof, really cause so many headaches that one simple change would alleviate. Play in any team. Oh, right. That's also true. Anima also lends itself well to that, right? Really? Right? Okay, can I just not land on that? They might just not let you land on that thing. So he can jump up and then... So he can do a double jump, essentially. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I imagine for exploration, Kaza would be super fun as well. Okay, so let's try this. Yeah. Use her E. And then use her burst there. Kazuha's E. Nice. That. That. And try using his burst there. Maybe what I should try doing... Oh shit, we got Electro Slimes. Well, we're gonna have to rely on Kazuha to take care of them, I guess. Or swirling them with this. Yeah, so I think maybe grouping them together first with his E, like his hold E. And then using his burst on them might be a better idea. Okay, oh, come on. Wasted some time on Fujosaura's buff. Stop shooting arrows at me. Okay. That. I think you might want to use some healing there. Oh shit, goddamn. Fujosaura almost ate it there. Alright, let's take care of these guys. They are annoying. Okay. Good. That, and then use his burst here. Right, we need some healing. Shit. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's have Barbara heal a little bit. Alright, do that. Okay, good. Oh shit. Use that burst. And her burst. And use the buff for her burst. There we go. Kinda wish I saw how much damage she did there. Anyway, that charged up a shit ton of her energy at least. Okay, looks like we're at the last wave. Shit. Yeah, finally killed the little Samachura. First. Nice. You can also use Kazuha's E to dodge stuff. It's pretty convenient. Okay, let's use her burst. Could try ball with Yoimiya. Oh, that could be fun. Yeah, I'll give that one a shot after this. Actually, this is really nice how they gave us this one final labyrinth where it's just kind of a lot of enemies and you have access to every single character, at least that were featured in the event. Fortunately, with only Electro DPSs, this guy having an Electro resistance, not complete immunity, but resistance, makes it kinda annoying. Alright, nice. Alright. Pick up those rewards. How many pulls am I at? 390. And another 30. So I'm gonna go pick up my Serena Teapot rewards, coins I guess. And then, oh yeah, let me put on some other music. And I'll go back into the labyrinth. Then Actually, the labyrinth is super fun. I might run that a few times. Just being able to play with these characters that I normally have zero access to, i.e., particularly Kazuha and Raiden, is it's a lot of fun. Let's use this stuff. Okay. You want to use your characters? Yeah, I will agree with that. It's kind of annoying that it you can't use your own characters if they're better built, right? They should at least give you the option. You're leaving the worst. Okay, yeah. You should definitely complain to them. I think it's worth complaining about. Oh, also, actually, I kind of want to try this with the controller this time. Not sure if the players do not have. Oh yeah, right. That's the thing, right? With all the limited 5 stars, you just don't have characters. Has just been collecting dust? Really? That's too bad. It's I would, if I had him, I'd probably try to use him a bunch. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's try. I probably want a healer, but actually no. Let's use instead of Kazuha, let's use Albedo. No shielder. Oh, I can't enter from in here? Sure, fine. No reason to use him over Venti? Well, it depends on what you're going for, right? I feel like because you can buff your EM, you can actually enable your characters to hit harder with their reactions compared to Venti, who, I guess, to be fair, he can just do a lot of damage by himself, right? Friendship 10, oh. Did you use him in the world? Venti can buff party attack? Wait, really? Oh. You have his, is it Skyward Harp? That's his bow, right? I think that's the bow he used in his character trailer. Alright, Kiyomiya, do your thing. On to Diluc and Vito and Yula. Yeah, Diluc is Diluc's fine, I guess, but if you have a limited 5-star Claymore user, and particularly a great one like Yula or Ito, you have very little reason to want to use him. Unless he's your husbando or something. It's the elegy? Oh, okay. That was the weapon. And Beto's funner. Yeah, well, I'll say Diluc's pretty fun to play. Maybe he's just a little simpler than the other ones. But that's not a bad thing. I still find him a lot of fun to play. It's just that the other ones are even better. Yeah, and Beto is... I think Beto, unfortunately, as a main DPS, she kind of struggles. It's her, as a counter artist or burst support, she's a lot better. Is Claymore kit in the game? I think he has a pretty solid kit, yeah. Smooth. I think Diluc isn't necessarily what I'd call smooth. He's quick though, and he's quick and aggressive. You every time he does an attack, you can really feel it. He is really, yeah, quick and strong. You can tell. But I think I find Eula more smooth. His kit, I guess his kit does flow well together, but I mean, I think Eula's kit flows really well together too. The fact that you don't, that her E resets, the cooldown resets when you use her burst, makes it just fit so well into the rhythm of her gameplay. It's, I think it's yeah, really good. Once you try Ito's charge attack, everything's slow. Yeah, Ito's charge attack too was well, Ito overall, I had a lot of fun with it. I prefer Eula's kit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd say I prefer it, but I think they, because I mean, yeah, maybe I do right now in particular because Eula's still new to me, and Eula definitely has a higher damage ceiling. But ignoring all of that, I think they both have really good kits. I like the fact that Diluc's burst only has a 40 energy cost, so you can use it all the time. E stops her in her tracks? I don't think it does. You can still continue her with her hit. I think so. The first hit in her auto attack combo comes out fairly quick. So. Yeah, so Diluc's you can't weave in until you hit C6, you know? So most people who have Diluc don't have a C6 Diluc. Unfortunately, so it's not really a fair comparison. Speaking of weaving it in, you've got what's his name? Ito being able to weave in his auto attacks with dashes. What do you mean it weaves right in? So I mean it fits really well, right? But his auto attack combo resets. We've had this conversation, and I can demonstrate that Diluc's auto attack combo resets when you use his E. It's only when you have him C6 that it actually allows you to continue his his auto attack combo with his E. Oh, his E 3 times. Right, that's true. But in exchange, Eula has a 4-second cooldown on her E, I think. And C6 Xiangling? Well, to be fair, I don't know, because C6 Xiangling isn't really much better at all than C4 Xiangling, right? Did I get everything here? About his elemental skill? Yeah, no, yeah, I hear you. I do like that. I think it's great. I do love the fact that you can use his elemental skill 3 times. It has 3 separate attacks. And yeah, you can weave in with the normal attacks. That's what you meant. Okay. And it has 0 cooldown between the attacks, right? There's one big cooldown for the 3 attacks, but between each of the 3 attacks, you can, if you want, you can just do them back to back to back. I really love that flexibility. And that's why I do think Diluc has a really good kit, but I mean, I think Eula's kit is really good too. I think it is in some ways better. And her E, like I said, it has a 4-second cooldown, which means you can weave it in pretty well or incorporate it into your attacks. And again, the fact that her burst resets the cooldown on that means it feels really nice to use her E and then her burst and then her charge E. Because automatically if you use her E and her burst, you have the full 2 stacks. And I believe the charge E has a 10-second cooldown, so you can't use her E until after her burst goes off. But you also have the option of using her regular E and then her charge E 4 seconds later, because the burst goes off 7 seconds later. So there's a bit of flexibility there, which I like to play around with. Kind of pretty fun. You know, I've talked about buffing Yoimiya a lot before, but I think her charge attacks could really... I wouldn't mind at all if they buffed her that way. Even though she is an auto attack specialist, really. If they made it so that she had a pretty busted charge attack like this, maybe not busted, but make it more equal to the rest of her abilities. Because in the time between her E like up times, she can't do that much damage. So if you can make her charge shots be really strong, that could kinda allow her a bit of in-between time. Oh shit. It's got the same problem still? What do you mean? Like lack of AoE? Oh, is backloading her? Yeah, you know what? Yoimiya is a character who would be perfect if she... I mean, not perfect, but a perfect addition to her would be if they allowed her to continue her auto attack combo between dashes and between her burst. Can you imagine? You can use her auto attack combo and then in the middle of it unleash her burst and then continue the combo. Like, it wouldn't completely fix her per se. Not that she... Maybe fix is not the right term, but it wouldn't make her a busted DPS. But it would go a long way to making her that much better. What do I think about this team? I think it's pretty good. Like, I guess Raiden does work best as a support rather than as a main DPS. Being a DPS isn't quite her thing unless... I guess maybe I'm just also not good enough at playing her to use her as a DPS, but she feels a lot better as a support. I like the fact that we have 3 passive supports here in Albedo, Xingqiu, and Raiden. And we can have Yoimiya basically do lots of damage as the main DPS and have a lot of reactions. Yeah, the energy recharge on Raiden's burst, thanks to Raiden's burst, is kind of sick. 272 ER. That I want is Ita. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, this version of Raiden doesn't have a DPS build. Yeah, I mean, I said before, I really would not have minded getting Ito at all. At the end of the day, you know, I don't mind the fact that I didn't get him. But if I had my pity ruined by Ito, I wouldn't have considered it ruined. I would have been okay with it because his gameplay just seems so much fun. Just the way his yeah, his burst attack, like you said, the speed at which it comes out is really satisfying. He feels very responsive. And I've seen that he can do some pretty massive damage as well. One day if they add a GSSR. Yeah, well, you know, if they add a GSSR, Jean's gonna be the first one I pull, right? Or at least the first one I go for. But Ito's one I'll probably end up trying to pull at some point during a rerun. we'll see how new characters compare. Alright, that was pretty fun. Let's see. I'm gonna use the transient person. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm actually kind of happy with where my Eula is right now. She's not exactly the most busted, but I somehow managed to get a 4-piece Pale Flame set on her with some pretty good stats. The timepiece is the one where I'm really mainly... Yeah, I could see some improvement. And even the circlet's not bad. So I think I'm actually gonna go back to trying to improve her. Because you can see her stats here, the crit rate is kind of struggling. 51% crit rate, and the crit damage isn't anything to write home about either. And if we look at her artifacts, there's a lot of places she can be improved. First of all, if I can get a good emblem circlet with crit rate, that'd be good. This one's actually a pretty good onset. But if I could get some crit rate on the timepiece, or to be honest, well, I guess I have a pretty good flower in terms of crit rate, but and the 22% crit damage on that is kind of hard to lose. So if I could get some crit rate on either the feather or timepiece, I think that would be a big difference maker. Except Jean and Ball, if you could get a free 5-star, you'd be #1 choice. I don't know. Well, I don't know if he'd be my #1 besides Jean and Ball. Ayaka might still supersede him, to be honest. Let's see, what? So there's... Yeah, not gonna be her, really. Azuha. Yeah, Xiao. Maybe even Huta, to be honest. I don't know, yeah. Arataki Ito's playstyle is definitely super fun, but I think I'd still prefer... You can see I have almost every... Or almost all the 5 stars I'm missing are male. It's just Kokomi, Ayaka, and Huta that I'm missing. And also Jean, of course. And her supposedly in 2 weeks. Alone. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the rumors say, huh? Yeah, I would love to get Shenhe. I will be pulling on stream up to Pity for that. We'll see if that's enough. It might not be. In which case, I will have a guarantee for Yaemiko, which is just fine with me. Hey, the ideal, perfect case would, of course, be if I end up getting Jean, and then I'll have a guarantee for Yaemiko. Let's see, it's this domain, right? Momiji died court. It's the emblem one. Plus 140 rolls. Okay, yeah. That's a good amount. Scary mystery banner after Shenhe. Well, it'll be a rerun, or yeah, most likely a rerun, right? Otherwise, the rumors would have... People would have sussed out what was coming. Actually, let's try this. Yanyi or maybe Zhongli. Oh. You think Yaemiko in 2.4 along with... I don't know. That might be a bit of a stretch. I mean, it'll be pretty great if it turned out to be... I don't know, maybe great. I wouldn't mind, I guess, ultimately. I'd still be... It would not give a lot of time to save, but... Getting Yaemiko sooner than later, not a bad thing, right? I should do that. Yeah, but either way, you know, if we'll find out soon enough what we'll be getting next update, right? Because if we are expecting a live stream, what, on Sunday, I guess? That's when the live stream's gonna be. We'll find out what's coming at that point. Oh shit. I'm loving the ER on my Eula. Just never bursts back up so quickly. 0.5 teaser 1 or 2 days before 2.4. Right, that's how they've usually done it the last few cycles, right? With more with the they use Twitter to announce them. Damn, that sucks. Okay, we've been looking for a good timepiece. So give me attack main stat and double crit, please. Well, you gave me attack main stat. Alright, maybe next time. I kind of do wish there was some sort of progression system for the artifacts. Just some way where over time you raise the odds of getting certain stats or something. Or just like building pity, I guess, right? Where it allows you it to feel not like it's a complete waste, right? Which artifact will be best for Shenhe? I really have no idea. I don't know her kit, actually, so I don't know what to expect there. If she's Cryo, I imagine Blizzard Strayer could be good, but then again, if she's a support, 4-piece Noblesse might be what you want on her, right? I feel like for almost every support, 4-piece Noblesse is just a good way to go. Farming Strayer non-stop for 6 months? Really? Damn, I'm sorry. I would say I empathize, but I got pretty lucky in that domain. Oh shit. God damn. This would be good on somebody who scales off defense, I guess, like Ito. God damn, though. Well, it's got... Oh, I've been looking for a good feather again. If I have a good feather with crit rate and crit damage. Nope. Crit damage, but it's a 4-star. 2 shitty sub attack timepieces. Yeah, I think I saw the data analysis somebody did, and it was the timepiece was like the hardest piece to actually get right, rather than circlet, because it's really hard to get attack, and EM, even though it's good, is a very, very difficult piece. What is it? Main stat to get. 2-piece Glad. 2-piece Shimanoa. That's really. Do you want a lot of attack on her then? That's what she's all about? Just lots and lots of attack? Because, I mean, that's what 2-piece Shimanoa, 2-piece Glad does, right? I thought for a healer Chi-Chi, 2-piece attack, or 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Shimanoa might be the best, but it does seem like the new Clam set is actually the best for Chi-Chi. Just all that healing damage. So yeah, I figure at some point I'll have a character who scales off defense that I'll want to build, and at that point I'll go into that domain, and maybe I'll also end up getting a set for Chi-Chi. Okay, still nothing good. I guess it's we're getting EXP. Too lazy to check Shenhe leaks? Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine, right? It's kind of more fun to discover... Not be spoiled, I guess. Discover when they actually come out. Okay. Got shield. That burst. Okay. Charge E, good. There we go. Yeah, this Eula is... I'm still very satisfied with playing with her. She is a lot of fun. Yeah, I guess on Sunday we will, during the live stream, which if it, you know, assuming it... Oh. Okay, this is the good, what's her name? Barbara piece. Okay, this one... It's defense, I guess, could be on somebody. Damn. Not what I'm looking for, though. I might hold on to this. Ito piece, yeah. Although I'm guessing you really want Geo damage bonus on Ito, right? For the goblet. But defense main stat I can live with. It's just that on Shimenawa, right? Shimenawa is the exact opposite of defense. Because what Shimenawa gives you attack. Okay. I'm guessing attack goblets are the most common goblet everyone ever seems to get in the new defense set, right? It always seems to work that way in this game. There we go. I guess probably what I'll do in terms of farming, probably tomorrow I'll spend resin on Mora and also the Pyro boss to ascend Clay. Oh shit! Okay, this is a good starting set of stats. Let's roll that. Oh shit, this one's not bad. That defense ain't great, but unfortunately I already have a pretty solid... I already have a pretty solid flower of this for Beto, so probably not gonna replace that for her, but let's roll it. Let's not say perfect. They started out with 3 stats, first of all, which makes it pretty darn risky, right? Tomorrow I might stream? Tomorrow... I don't know. I usually like to stream Genshin when there's events and stuff going on, which there doesn't seem to be. But I'll probably stream at some point over the weekend. I don't really have much in terms of Christmas plans. Alright, let's roll some... When's the next event? We do have... I did see we have some announcement. Let me switch over the controls here. So, Energy Amplifier. I don't remember this event. I remember we had it, and this is a rerun. So it'll be Friday, 24th. So I actually might stream on Christmas Eve. I don't have work on that day, so I might stream in the afternoon actually. And they'll have the new event. So I'm gonna go for Noblesse. Do I want to go for Noblesse here? I'm looking for good Noblesse pieces for Rosaria and what's her name? Iona, I guess. It's not worth. That one's not worth. Yeah. 2. No plans for Christmas too? Yeah. Oh shit. This one could be good. I'd rather have the stats mixed, but yeah, I remember last year I watched Home Alone on stream. Don't think I'll be doing that again. That's such a damn good movie. But okay, so let's roll some of these artifacts. Yeah, I'd be happy to have you here if you decide to come by. So there was a flower, right? Yeah. Well, let's at least roll this and see what the fourth stat is. I feel like so this Christmas my mother's over in Korea, so shit, this one's not good. Yeah, it's got the stats too distributed all over the place. But yeah, just not good. With flowers we can be picky. We usually watch a movie on Christmas, but Christmas a big thing in Korea? Not huge. I guess it's kind of a commercial thing more than anything. But a majority of Koreans are Christian. Christianity is the religion of like 60% plus of Koreans, so they do celebrate it, but we don't have a huge Christian heritage. Like, the history of Christianity is pretty recent in Korea. So the celebration tends to be, of course it's flat defense, and it's a low roll too. So it's yeah, the missionaries had a big effect, I guess. Korea took a lot from America after the Korean War. Because, of course, America was kind of protecting Korea during the Cold War, for its own reasons. But, you know, it was a mutual alliance, and probably helped Korea become very big, like, successful economically now. Friends are going to see their family? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy in terms of like going to see family and all that, right? So I can't blame people who can't make it to places. Ooh, nice. Okay, crit damage. This one, as long as it keeps dodging defense, it should be a good piece. Even attack percentage here is something I can live with. But crit rate, crit damage. Now, I'm not sure if I have anyone in particular I want to put this piece on right now. It could actually be good on Yoimiya. I don't remember what I have on Yoimiya right now. The second biggest? I actually don't know. I think the second biggest might be Buddhism. Buddhism's very big. My grandmother is a Buddhist, and I was raised not like very strongly Buddhist, but I went to temple and meditated and all that. Okay, attack percentage. We can live with that. But yeah, I'll have to check what I have on Yoimiya right now in terms of flower. This could replace it. Oh shit, 5x, nice. So I'm just gonna take this to 16 right now. I don't feel like bothering with all the Mora and fodder to get up to 20. But if this dodges, actually, I don't know. If it hits one of the crits on 16, I think it's well worth taking up to 20. If not, I'll have to think about it, because with flowers you can be very picky. Alright, please give me a crit. Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah. That is, not gonna do it. Although, it might actually already be better. Look at how many times this thing rolled into flat defense. It actually still might be better. I mean, it's not a bad trade-off, right? It's half as much crit rate. Actually, it is kind of a bad trade-off, but you get more attack. Yeah, oh, actually, at these rates, lowering crit rate and raising crit damage is actually a good thing. So this is a marginal improvement. Very marginal. But it is an improvement. Level 20? Nah, not... I don't think I'll do level 20 right now. It's just, it costs so much in terms of Mora and artifacts too. Like, I'm glad I used up all my 1-star fodder, but I like to keep a good stock of 2 to 3 star, 2, 3, 4 stock fodder. Alright, so I'm gonna do this challenge one more time, and then I guess I'll end the stream there. This time I'll use Kazuha. And oh, I don't think I used Ayaka at all today. She should be fine. Actually, he's not a good support for her. Yes, there's Rosario. Try that. We'll have to rely on Xingqiu for all the healing. So hopefully... So, okay, I'm not sure what the right rotation is here, but if we do this, and then that... Please. So I'm hoping we can keep this lady frozen a bunch. Okay, dash through. Okay. Yeah. Use that burst. You know what I really wish snapshotted? Xingqiu's burst. I think Xingqiu's burst snapshotting would be really good. It would kind of make him maybe a little too broken. National team with Kazuha and Child. Oh, with Child, yeah. I should try that at some point. I think the event's still got some time left, so I plan on doing as much of the event as I can on stream. I mean, I've already technically finished the event, but I want to keep doing it more. So I'll have a chance to try that another time. I like the English voice actor for this. I heard that in English, the dub voice of Rem from ReZero voiced Hu Tao. Whereas in the Japanese, of course, the voice actress for Emilia voiced Hu Tao. As somebody who has not watched that show beyond like a couple of episodes, I don't really care that much, I guess, but pretty neat. I don't have that much context for what these characters sound like. Besides, I guess I usually play in Japanese anyway, right? Not that big a fan of ReZero. Yeah, I started watching it and I felt like this wasn't grabbing me. Like, Meido twins are nice, I guess, but I have Hisui and Kwaku. They are all the Meido twins I need in my life. Even if, sadly, we haven't gotten much of them other than Melty Blood, I guess. To be fair, we did get Melty Blood. We just still don't have their roots in the Tsukimi remake yet. Oh yeah, but we are getting an anime of Mahoyo, right? That's really, really surprising and exciting. I just wonder, have they announced who's gonna be who is like which studio is animating it? Because I saw that it was Aniplex. Kenshin? Wait, who's Kenshin? I guess these are the last 10 years? I don't know about that. There's a lot that happened in the last 10 years. Have you heard of this guy named Donald Trump? Or, no? I think there's also a thing called, a lot of people are calling COVID-19 that's been in the news lately. You might have heard of it. Oh, Rurouni Kenshin? Oh, it's that Kenshin? Yeah, I actually know of Rurouni Kenshin. In fact, Rurouni Kenshin, I recall, was one of the first anime that I watched as a teenager in high school. It was one of the movies from the 90s. It was good. It was really good. Really dark in a lot of ways. But what, are they making another TV series out of it, or like another movie? You were so young. Yeah, I was young, I guess, relatively speaking. I didn't feel like I was young at that time, but looking back, I was pretty darn young. Final Jinshu arc or a reboot? Oh yeah? Oh, so there's manga that hasn't been adapted into anime yet? Well, that's really neat. I wonder how they'll do with the voice actors. I imagine the voice actors are, well, they are definitely a lot older. I don't know if they're still in the industry or even still alive. Right? But a lot of voice actors tend to go on a while. It's probably a less stressful job than, say, even regular acting. Did I watch the OVAs about his past? I don't think so. I might have so I've only seen the one thing that I talked about, and spoilers, it ends with him, I believe, accidentally cutting his love interest in half or something. I don't know if that was one of the OVAs or a movie, but I thought it felt like an origin story kind of thing, or a prequel. Yeah, I don't think I have Kazuha's like rotation proper. It's part of Kenshin's final arc. Leads up to his wife's brother seeking revenge on him. Oh. Okay, so that's a whole like setup for the drama. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as somebody who watched anime in the 90s and early 2000s, Rurouni Kenshin was something that I couldn't avoid, right? At least in terms of hearing about it. It's such a well-regarded series, and like I said, what I did watch of it was very, very good. Like, at the time, it was probably up there as one of the best anime I'd seen up to that point. First, try that. Okay. So I know for Ayaka, I want to use her burst up. Also, what weapon did they put on her? Oh, Anemona Kageuchi. That's the one that you can craft. Shonen anime, and Kenshin has those shonen elements, yelling attack names and such. Oh, really? It had them yelling attack names? I didn't remember that about the OVA. French-bred director Kamune Serizawa states that more information regarding multiple type Lumina. Oh, in the Fate New Year special. Okay. So I guess they're running some sort of, maybe not a live stream, but like a stream, a video special for New Year's. Man, Type Moon has just, and I guess Fate in particular, has just become just a ridiculous franchise. Or ridiculously popular, I guess. Ridiculously big. But yeah, I wonder if there's more DLC characters in the works. don't know how long the cryo infusion lasts after you dash with her. It seems to last a good long while. I've almost never had to deal with the infusion dropping off too early. Right. Oh, shit. So with all the crits, she should be doing a lot of damage. Also, how is Rosaria built? How much crit rate did they give her? I forgot. This isn't my own Rosaria. 57, really? So she's only giving like 8% crit rate. Their burst. 4-piece Bloodstained, really? Man, the 4-piece set on 4-piece effect on Bloodstained is very bad. I imagine it can be useful on certain niches, but very rarely, right? You don't want to depend on having to kill an enemy for your buff. We're set on Rosaria. Yeah, I mean, at least the 2-piece effect, it seems to make sense, but 4-piece effect. Good. I mean, it's clearly a DPS Rosaria that they want you to use, right? It's the physical. But even then, you're not going to be killing enemies that often. I mean, it really depends on what kind of encounter you're going through. Man, I love using Kazuha's E to dodge attacks. That's so satisfying. And it's way easier to do that with him than with Venti, even though it is possible with Venti, because I think the amount of time it takes for him to go up, with Venti, since you have to do the hold E, it always takes a certain amount of time. That's probably equivalent to Kazuha's hold E, whereas Kazuha's regular non-hold E, it goes off very quickly. So it makes it kind of easy to use for dodging an attack. I mean, you can't just rely on it to escape from a tight situation, but it's kind of flexible. You can use it as part of your toolkit, essentially, when you're dealing with a crowd. Yeah, there is something a little annoying about, yeah, as satisfying as it is something a little annoying about seeing the enemies die before your full burst can actually go off. It's like she's so powerful that her regular auto attacks kill him. So that didn't even crit. 48k. Just her auto attacks are enough to kill him. But anyway, I guess I'll end the stream there. I'm really glad I got through the FGO challenge quest, finally. It happened exactly like my Korean account, actually, where in my Korean account, I failed like 3 or 4 times on one stream, and I decided to just move on to Genshin. And then the next time I streamed, I attempted again, and I managed to beat it on my very first try. And this exact same thing happened again in my NA account. Just different teams. But anyway, that means I got my lore, so that's good. But yeah, like I said, I think, so tomorrow we do, or Friday, the new event's gonna start, so I might stream that. I'm not 100% sure what my schedule will be, but over the weekend, I do plan on doing a bit of streaming. Probably a bit of Genshin, bit of Nier Automata. Get back to that. Yeah, it's, to be honest, Nier Automata is still a game that I feel like I almost have to push myself to play. The gameplay doesn't really enthrall me. It's okay. The story is what's really having me come back. And I guess that's motivation enough. Alright. Yeah, at the end of the day, I decided that the Claymore is more worth it because the polearm is something that I use on Rosaria, and on Rosaria, the extra attack on the extra refinement isn't that helpful. I mean, it helps, don't get me wrong, but I'm mainly using her for her crit rate. I'm not even look at her attack. It's a tiny base attack there to do. And in fact, if you look at her artifacts, even her timepiece is ER because I don't care about the attack. I just want to give her crit rate. So I decided that I'll first R5 the Claymore and then maybe work on the polearm. We'll see. Could use this. Wait, Shenhe? I thought Shenhe was a polearm user. Or do you mean the polearm? I guess I could have. I can always pick it up next time, I guess, and have 2 copies if that ends up. If I get Shenhe or Yunjin. And I guess still nobody really knows what weapon Yaemiko's gonna use. Yeah, you meant polearm? Okay, yeah, I figured. No worries. Yeah, let's end the stream there. And yeah, I'll probably talk to y'all on Friday. So until next time. Bye.